Morning guys, this is just an order update video for my 2018 Nissan Leaf. I spoke to the dealership yesterday, and now that the Nissan UK configuration module on the actual main site has gone live, they can now process orders and actually take orders, because you can actually specify what colour you want, trim level, accessories and some of the packs. Now the first point I want to make is that actual website is absolute genius. I really like it. It's very intuitive, very easy to navigate. Nissan have included a wealth of information over the previous website, which is absolutely brilliant. And they've even gone as far as the storage system, which I believe is called X Storage. It's in collaboration with a company called Eaton, I believe. I was looking at the webpage last night, just skipping through it. So they're doing that in collaboration with that company, and I don't know the prices. I didn't go into depth on it, so I don't know how it's all going to work out, but it's good that Nissan are actually incorporating that on the actual web page as well regarding Nissan Leafs. It's all going to go hand in hand with electrification, so that's a good little plus point. There was also a small little article regarding the vehicle to grid module, which is going to come apparently sometime this summer in 2018, which is another good little thing. Now, going back to my order of my Ascenta, two little points of interest. First of all, the only pack that you can actually get on the vehicle is the heat pack, which is the heated steering wheel and the two front seats and the heated rear bench. There was actually talk that the parking sensors front and rear were going to be an option, which they are now standard, along with folding mirrors, which is a great plus point in the private hire and taxi industry, which I've had on most of my vehicles for nearly a decade now that have had power folding mirrors. It's very handy when you're trying to get through tight gaps. You can just get the extra I don't know what it is, 5 inches either side if you're going through a very narrow turning, right in between a lorry and maybe a wall or something. The other side is very handy to have. So they're going to be standard. As I said in my previous video, the 16-inch alloys are standard on that, so you're going to save money on your tyres and the availability of tyres on that particular vehicle, which is another plus point. As far as when I'm actually going to be taking delivery of the vehicle, now it's now towards the end of January, and the dealer actually said to me yesterday that we're probably looking late March, possibly even early April. They can't give a date because they don't know themselves. Apparently the demonstrator models are going to be available between the 2nd and the 3rd week in February, so that's basically 3 or 4 weeks away from now. So I'd like to obviously do a video the day that I actually do the test drive. Hopefully I can actually be dealing with Derek Clark on that day when I do the test drive, and he can come out with me, as long as he doesn't mind being on a YouTube clip. I don't think he'd mind too much, because obviously I'm going to do a little bit of footage while I'm actually inside the vehicle, my first impressions on the vehicle for you guys. And so they're all the things that are going to be in the pipeline, but obviously, like I say, I'll know more nearer the time, probably in about another 2 or 3 weeks time, as to the actual definitive ETA of the vehicle being delivered. The other point I want to make is the charging point. Now, I've got to decide if I'm either going to go with Chargemaster or Pod Point. I'm not too fussed on either. I like both the designs. The only thing I like about the Pod Point charger, and I don't know if it applies to just the untethered or the tethered, because there's not a very great deal of information regarding this lockable, it's like a case that goes over the front of the charging unit. I don't know if that's going to be too much of a faff, keep undoing that, but I do like the thought of actually on the Chargemasters actually locking the power supply off via a key. I don't know if that's going to be an option on the Pod Point chargers, but as I say, once I've got more information, I've requested some information packs from both the respective home charging points, and once I've actually got all the information through, I'll do another video regarding the pros and the cons of both the charging points, and which I'm actually going to have installed, because like I said in one of my very early videos, I'll need to have this installed way before I take delivery, in case there is going to be a very heavy order, which I hope for Nissan's point of view there is going to be. The vehicles are going to be sold en masse, but obviously if that's a lot of new customers, then there's going to be high demand for the charging points to be installed, and I need this installed obviously before I take delivery. Using the 3-pin plugs just not going to be viable, because it takes about 21 hours to charge that side battery up. So that was just a little video regarding the website, my delivery date, and some of the options that I'm actually having on the car. Sorry, I meant to say one other thing. I've actually specified the not that it's relevant to you guys unless you like the colour, the gunmetal grey, and I've also specified the blue ambient lighting on the interior. The only reason my current car's got LED lighting in the footwell, so if you drop something down, it's just easy to look down instead of getting a torch out of the glove box and looking for it. You know, it's like when we drop coins, it's just one of them things. And I've also specified the shark fin antenna, which obviously goes on the roof in the body colour of the gunmetal grey that I've specified. And again, that's not for cosmetics. In my point of view, I just felt that with a standard traditional antenna on the roof, especially in the icy conditions, they tend to get iced up and then you lose radio reception. You've got to get out of the car and knock it off. It's just a convenience thing for me. I don't know if it's going to either detract or enhance the performance of the radio. Who knows? Again, that's something I'll obviously portray to you guys on video when I get the vehicle. Maybe it'll probably be next winter now, because by the time I take delivery of the vehicle, it's going to be mild enough that we probably won't have those issues. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. As I say, I'll keep you updated as we get closer to delivery date with other little facets of information as well. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.